watching the dumbest stream on Twitch. I'm your host, Pat Narkloft Beekler. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, there's no one else here yet. It's a little early for that. I will eventually get to that level where people start logging in to watch before I even come on camera. But for right now, it is what it is. Gonna have a relatively calm night tonight. Gonna have a beer. Gonna wander around the Midgar area and get attacked by stuff, and we're gonna try to get past the Midgar Zolom. I believe is a thing that's in our future. So keep it here, kids. There we are. I really would have liked for them to have recoded this a little bit so that it had like the wider display to accommodate for that aspect ratio. Given that it is a screen system, but I suppose that was asking a bit much. We are classic gaming here, so. Play the classics, you're gonna run like the classics. Punch him! Man, toward the hell out of clouds. Jack! Clouds just get the groinal area torn to shreds. This will be as good a time as any. My philosophy on this whole thing is fuck these wolves. I just gotta check and see if I have beam cut though, because I feel like or blade beam, yeah you do. You're ready for limit blade beam. Limit level 2. What's your deal? You got nothing? And you got okay. You haven't got okay. I wanna be stalling progress, stunting their growth. Light it up. You know what I don't know about? What are wolves sensitive to? I imagine probably getting fire. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. They're all hairy. Oh boy, that music is quite loud, isn't it? Let's go ahead and turn that down a tad more. Jesus. I'm switching back and forth between different games here, and Final Fantasy VII, an entirely different soundscape from Dragon Age Inquisition. So it's a little bit of a jump there. Wait, no, what am I doing? No, go up. Continue going up here. Yes, that's right. Okay, we're gonna set you to fixed camera right proper if you're not careful about it. There we go. There we go. Hey, the Night Guy's here. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. What do you got here? What's up, man? Baranandos in it. I don't know what that means. Baranandos in it. Bear. I'm sorry, I'm conflating Norwegian with Irish slang. Bear Nando's? Is it Nando's, I want to say like, reminds me of like Nanners. Bananas. I'm doing great, man. Nando's is a food what? So, just food place in it? You're gonna need a... Can you give me like a full translation of that sentence there? Mediterranean restaurant? Oh, that's fine. I don't see why you brought them into it. It was a... Oh, alright. What happened to my sound? Why is there no music? There's no music. This is a surreal experience. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm terrified. Is the game broken? Is my stream broken? That was a good hit, Tifa. A clean hit. A powerful hit. Just music when you finish the round. Okay. Alright, everything's fine now. That was very weird. It is! It's unsettling without the music. And I feel like it's like it is bad luck, like it's a curse. Like if you're playing this game, if you're fighting and the music doesn't come on, you're cursed. And you're probably going to lose that round. I don't know. It's a very unsettling experience, though. There we go. There's the music. That's what I crave. That's what I come here for. I bless thee with the luck of Irish. Oh, praise the potatoes. Harris, why don't you cure some people? We're listening a little hard up for lockdown. Tifa, why don't you go ahead and fuck up this magical elephant? Can you wreck his shop a little bit? That's some good stuff. Vacation with some people that had never heard my voice. That was fun. Oh, what? So, like, they had never actually met you, like, in person? And then, all of a sudden, there you are on a vacation with them, and they're like, ah! Blimey, he's Irish! Like... Must have been disconcerting for them. I'm telling you guys, you wait until Christmas is over. I'm getting packages, I'm getting boxes in the mail. I have no idea what's in them. But my family is sending me Christmas presents. I'm sending out Christmas presents. And just wait and see what happens after Christmas. Because I ask for nothing but things that will improve this stream. My hope, my dream even, better lighting. Substantially better lighting. And on top of that, a second camera, perhaps. Just a constant fish can at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I'm on the right, it'll be on the left. Just eggs is just there all the time. So you can always say hi to eggs. That would be fun. I asked for a whole bunch of extension cords and shit so that I could just run this shop all over my room. And then if they get me the lamps that I wanted, then weird things are going to happen then too, because I'm going to use those lamps with some Philips Hue bulbs that I get discounted because I work at a retail store, partners with those sorts of things. And then So I'll have like crazy colored lights and stuff. Maybe I'll get some light strips for the chair. Just get like a light strip on the inside here. Like just going all the time. You guys be like, fuck that, that's a wild chair! Flaming Peck, I had that once. It's some penicillin cleared right up. You guys liking these enemy attack penis jokes? Well, actually, just scream potatoes when you want. They do that. That would be fantastic. You there, potatoes! Like, I don't even call you Ethan or the Nye Guy. I just refer to you as potatoes. Hey, potatoes, go get me a drink. That's racist as fuck. Let's see here. Mine did something similar to the other day. I was accidentally clicked on Kate Sith's slots when I didn't want to use it, so I backed out, and the slots noise continued for the entire battle until the victory screen went up. But that's really fucking weird. Just like. Is it? Do you say Kate Sith? Because that's how I've always pronounced it. Well, that American guy was an asshole, as far as I can tell. That's fucked up, and I like that. Here's the Nagarzolam. We need to get past him. We don't want no trouble from him. Uh-oh. They're trying to get us from behind. They're flaming back. You missed, bitch. Now I'm stealing shit from you? Oh, that's fine. Yes, at worst it was a bad joke, but still, it's kind of crazy, is what I'm saying. I bet you guys don't like being poisoned to death, do you? They really don't. Oh, they really don't! Those guys really don't like being poisoned. That did a lot of damage. Saw something over here. What's this? Oh, damn. You know what time it is. You know what time it is? Work. Work. No, sorry. Work? Work. Work! He didn't like that. I'll try a different tack. Work. Work. I don't want to spill this beer. Shaking my butt. Kicking the feet. Spinning the head. Shaking the butt. Work! You gotta do like they do. I hope you enjoyed that show. It is not often that I shake my ass on camera. Received charcoal mog material. Sweet deal. It was quite obnoxious, and yes, I always pronounce it how you do. Mako, though, I found out after playing the remake that you'd been pronouncing it wrong. I'd always called it Mako, but it's really pronounced Mako. Yeah, I corrected myself after a long time, but when I first played the game, it was, I called it Mako. And then when I started learning about Japanese, I realized, like, okay, this is definitely a Japanese game, and that's definitely, like, Mako is, like, big, like big energy. So I kind of knew that was what it was referring to. So I learned because of Japanese class in college at Fredonia. Choco Bill. Thinking of crossing the marshes? Yeah. Then it'll probably be safer for you to get a chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with the chocobo. As previously mentioned, it's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgarzolem. Midgarzolem? It's a serpent-like creature, over 30 feet tall! It detects the footsteps of anyone in the marshes. And then, BAM! It attacks! I'm getting more gummy as it goes. To avoid that, buy a chocobo at me and Choco Billy's Chocobo Farm. To purchase a chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the chocobo stables at the far right end of the farm. Hi, Lynn. I'm glad you could walk in on this bizarre scene of me it's looking for an inn? No, I was actually gonna rob you, but I guess that's that. Needed to hang out. I just had a weird evening. Oh, do you want me to ask how so, or would you rather just, like, fucking forget about it? Because it's up to you. I'll let you make that call. Hey, what? Can I climb this ladder? Can I go in this silo? No? Alright. Why would you have a door like that to a silo? That's weird. You guys are weird. Chocobilly. This is gonna be tough because he's a kid. He's gotta have that same accent. Do you want a chocobo? Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks. We're all out of chocobos. Taking care of the ones out there for someone else. You know, if you really want a chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a chocobo? Where are they? You see those claw prints out there? Wild chocobos will appear in those areas. But if you don't have chocobo lure, they won't come out. They're very cautious by nature. Chocobo lure. Chocobo lure is a type of material which attracts chocobos. If you equip this, they'll come to you. But without it, they won't appear. Want to know how to catch a chocobo? Long story short, I had to kick someone out of the overnight room at work. Oh, damn. Oh my god, oh my god, baby. Oh my god. I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit. I'm excited about your laptop arriving. Ladies and gentlemen, Indigo has procured an Acer laptop with a decent processor, 9th generation i7, and with a fucking NVIDIA RTX 2060 inside of it. So it's a functional badass. It's a pretty powerful little unit, all in one little laptop, and I think she's gonna have a good time with it. Yeah, I already know how to catch one, kid. I played this game before. Well then, should we get down to business? I'll sell you the chocobo lure for 2,000 gil right now. You want it? I guess I'll buy it. Thanks! Wouldn't hurt to buy some greens either. No, and how fast a chocobo will finish eating depends on what type of greens you feed them. I can't remember what goddamn greens they like the best. A good laptop for gaming. We're not a good laptop for gaming either. So you like designs on weird things? Like, not just t-shirts, but like aprons, pillows? hop on over to redbubble.com/shop/knockloft, where there's all kind of weird stuff. Oh, I should have paid attention to the kid when he was telling me about how to catch chocobos. Alright. Subscribing is easy. If you've got Amazon Prime, it's free. And it takes a few bucks directly out of Jeff Bezos' wallet. Because fuck that guy, right? No, it's, I'm gonna look it up. FF75II, Chocobo Greens, guide. No, not for breeding. Not for breeding. That's a whole nother animal. Greens, to catch Chocobo. Feed the Chocobo greens to distract it. Select greens in the item menu and then select Chocobo. Don't bother using anything more expensive than gazelle greens. Okay, so it's gazelle greens. Or gazelle greens. Fucking a much more simple way to use the Odin summon material. This will kill off all the monsters, but miss the Chocobo. That's interesting. Alright. Well then. I'm not buying any of this shit. I'm buying a couple of greens. It's gonna be great. And then I'm gonna sell some shit to you as well. Hey, do you want to buy a leather glove? A leather glove. No? Alright. How about 5 potions? 2 ethers? Several antidotes. I literally never... You said Odin materia? Yes. Yes, I did. A guard source? I don't think I'll ever use that. I don't know, maybe I'll use that. I don't know. I don't know anymore. There you go, I gotta go, kid. It's been great talking to you. Alright, what's up with this little chick? Chol? Her name is Chol? Wasn't it really expensive? But don't be mad at my brother or grandpa. Ever since mom and dad died, it's been like this. Okay. It was dark. Sorry your parents died. I have to go. My planet needs me. Alright, well, I guess I should equip the Chocobo materia. Hey, what do you know? Chocobo lure. Right then. And now we spend an enormous amount of time wandering around trying to get hurt. Punch this bird right in its bird's skull. A bit shaky and in recovery. Happy to see you guys though. I'm still a bit shaky and in recovery. Was this like a dude? Like trying to get froggy with you? This was just like, was it a coworker being like, I booked this room, or was it somebody being like, that's okay, we can sleep in here together? Like, what are we in full-blown creep territory, or what's the deal? don't care for creep territory. Oh shit, no, don't hurt him! Don't hurt him! God damn it, I should have... I don't even remember stuff. I don't even remember stuff. Maniac. Boo, creepy foot doctor! Anybody remember that commercial? It's a good commercial. Yeah, I'm glad that it wasn't, like, creepy people. I'm glad that it was just, like, somebody who was being like, I had this room booked! And you're like, no, I 100% had this room booked. And they were like, well, I don't care. I'm staying here anyway. And you're like, no, you're not. And they're like, how dare you speak that way to me? And you're like, I dare. Oh, I dare. Did you, what the fuck? Hit me with a geyser and it did that much damage? What the fuck? That's some attack right there. KFC from earlier is killing me. You ate KFC? You're not surprised something went wrong, are you? Listen. I always hated the colonel with those wee beady eyes! Dad, how do you hate the colonel? Because he puts an addictive chemical on his chicken that makes it crave it fortnightly, smart ass. I can't stop farting protein for us in this gas. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Just kind of uncomfy, and reception didn't want me to sleep here now since it hasn't been clean because of COVID, but I was like, well, it's my only option. The worst case, I will take a test, I guess. Man, just because I'm spiking like my entire goddamn country run by imbeciles. Yes, yes, yes. I'm thrilled that you got the reference. Also, I'm thrilled that Lynn hasn't heard of KFC in a decade. Like, that's the best thing. KFC is so good. Okay, I misread that, Lynn, as not I haven't had KFC in possibly decades, as I haven't heard about KFC in possibly decades. Like, it's just been erased off of the collective consciousness. Something about that thrilled me. I don't know what to say. Over in Norway, they don't have KFC. They've got shilling monopoly. It's a government-regulated resource where... Wait, what? When are you leaving? What's going on? What's going on? You know what's more fun than donating bits? Getting something cool for your money. Check out the merch store at designedbyhumans.com/shop/narcloft. That'll get you where you want to go. Can we kill these fucking birds, please? Hey, okay, I'm gonna need you to not, like, kill Eris, okay? Could you guys refrain from killing Eris? Oh, hell! Everybody feels great. Oh, well, not full health, but close to... But good. Much better. Better than previous saves. Full health. Blade beam. Fuck you! Stick for shilling. I like the idea of shilling monopolits, which is like VIN monopolits, where it's like a government oversight thing, and it's a sin tax, where you're essentially paying a set rate based on the grease content. See, VIN monopolits is this thing in Norway. If you want to buy booze, you go to VIN monopolits. There's only one store that sells booze. And it's VIN monopolits. They sell wine, they sell liquor, all of that stuff, and the idea is that you want to buy some booze, you go in there, and the prices are based on yes brand, but also like by alcohol content. So like you pay more for heavier booze, because they're trying to curb severe alcoholism? I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I just know that that's a thing. So the idea is shilling monopolits would be a store where you go and you buy chicken, and it's regulated by how fatty it is. So they cut down on the number of people hurting themselves by eating. Come on, we gotta get this fucking chocobo. Come on, guys. He's gonna fucking leave, guys. You gotta go. Come on. Hurry it up. Kill that thing and... Chocobo... I swear to... Alright. I'm gonna fucking murder everybody. Someone shared the recipe on Facebook and I was like, yes. What? Wait, what? So I baked caramel apple pie magic bars today, and I have to wait for them to cool completely before cutting into them. The anticipation. Oh, dude, that's like my mom's fucking lasagna. That's like my mom's pecan bars. Pecan bars. I don't care how you say it. I say pecan. But they're just delicious. There's no doing. All right. What else we got? We got one of you? Good. No, don't magic. Give him the greens. Alright, now fucking... Okay? Incidentally, that article that I read that said buy nothing more than Gazal greens, fuck you. That's some horsey shit that you're trying to force down America's throat, and it's crap, and I won't stand for it. See? Look at that. They're done in 2 seconds. Don't you run away. You little shit! Those Gazal greens are just garbage. Some shit-ass fucking greens right there. That's fine. It's fine. I will level up until I can fucking murder these things in one hit. I'll do it. It'll be great. You think I won't, but I will. While I'm at it, PHS. Guess who's coming in? It's Red 13, and yeah, that'll do. We're gonna mix it up. I'm not even gonna bother trying to catch chocobos anymore. I'm just gonna go to, like, rough country. And just fuck it. Well, now I went on a chocobo tracks. That wasn't intentional, it just kinda happened, okay? Chocobo, fucking chill. You stay right there. You stay right fucking there. I'm not playing games with you, Chocobo. Kill that motherfucker! Yes! We caught a Chocobo. That was more involved than it ever should have been. Because they kept eating and running. I had to give a Chocobo like 2 or 3 in one battle. It never occurred to me to give them another one. This game came out in 1997. It has never occurred to me to give them a second thing of greens. I always assumed you just feed it to them, you let them eat it, and then you hope for the best. You guys suck. Oh, man. Alright, Midgarzolum. I got precisely no time for your shit. No. You don't catch me, you big giant snake. Did Sephiroth do this? He impaled the Midgarzolum on a tree like it was nothing. Horrifying. Eris, are you okay? Our enemy is someone that could do this? It's a power that we should respect. The Chocobo called Chocobunilius? No. What? No. No, why are we... No, why have you done this? No, go back in there. I'm not playing... Okay. If you... Alright, we're going to the caves. We're going to the caves. Oh boy, looks like a solid group. I am going to need to equip Eris with some, like, legit stuff. Does that make sense? I'm gonna Red 13 equip with shit. We don't get to keep the Chocobo at this stage of the game, so I didn't give him a name because I figured it would just make me sad to have them. They just run afterwards. Scissor Spark! I didn't care for that at all. Holy crap, 2-stage attack. That was stage 1. Jesus Christ, that flamethrower skill's rough, huh? That's some bad stuff right there. No, there's no need for that. No need for that. Red 13, absolutely at his limit with that. Won't stand anymore. It's alright. Heal your wounds. There you go. You feel better? Now wreck that winged bastard who did this to you. Or, no, take out the snake, I guess. I forget who I am. Alright, well, from now on, those guys are priority number 1. This horrible flying lizard thing needs to die immediately. Everything else is secondary to that. Those things are awful. and then I need to equip Red 13 with literally anything other than what he's got right now. Because you've got nothing. That's what I thought. That's right, Claire. Nothing. Here, have a summon material. It'll be great. Let's give you fire and earth. Let's also give you restore. And do you have... Can you have... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can you have a full metal staff? Yes, you can. Good, good, good. Oh, yes! That's better. Alright, now you can have some, like, fighting ability. That's walking around stuff. Okay, good, 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 good. Now we're ready to actually, like, fight people. Kind of went in here a little poorly prepared, I'm afraid. I got a tent. I'll take it. Alright, everybody kill that flying thing. He shoots fire, I bet he doesn't like ice. But hey, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. You know what else you gotta fight with? Bolt. Take that son of a bitch down. Those snakes have two tails. I never noticed that before. Oh, you missed? You healed him. Okay, so we know not to use fire on him, because that's bad. Oh my god, he's gonna kill something. The ice doesn't even vaguely concern me. I'm not worried about that at all. Fiery boy up here really scares me. So snakes don't like earth. Hey, you didn't like that, did you? Pissed you off a little bit? Why don't you put some ice on that wound? Fuck you! 13's like, yes, yes, please, by all means, do that again. See how it serves you. Anyway, I get very intensely into this game sometimes, and I lose sight of what's going on. Everybody went quiet. How's everybody doing? I miss you. Oh my god. Sweatbang takes him out in one shot. It most certainly does not. An ice wall. If that doesn't work, then a little bit of bolt will. You had such freezing cold breath that it could actually hurt you. Everything around. I climbed those vines when I played. Oh, you don't think so? I explore, like, I'm from the Resident Evil school of exploration, where I just, like, walk around, like, just clicking buttons on walls, just to see what happens. From the Seal Evil, nice. I'm from the Wolfenstein 3D School of Exploration. Long range material. That could be theoretically useful. Long range attack. Why not? Same attack power even from the back row. Well, good, because you're in the back row. Sweet. That'll work great. You didn't miss out on much. The long-range materia is kind of crap. What would be great is if you could attack people from, like, item, like ground and hit them in the hand. Some of that Choco Mog. Yeah, fucked! Oh, wow. That did it in one. Glad that missed because it's their own. I like it. Yeah, you must have. Oh, they're pissed now! It's the first summon materia you get in the game. It's silly. They could have made, like, the summon material, like, I don't know, they could have made it, like, a little less goofy. Mind source. Why? Oh god, these guys with the swing arms. I remember them. All around. I've never understood in this game cure means to heal someone and heal means to de-poison somebody. To cure them of poison. Never understood that. I know it has something to do with Old English because, like, there's the bit in The Princess Bride where he's, like, treating his wounds and he's like, then why bother curing me? Just a second. I hoped I'd never see you again. Do you know who I am? The Turks. Right. Well, if you know, then this won't take long. It's difficult to explain what the Turks do. Kidnapping, right? To put it negatively, you could say that. But that's not all there is to it anymore. Sir! It's all right, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Then explain, Elena. I'm the newest member of the Turks, Elena. Thanks to what you did to Reno, we're short-handed. But because of that, I got promoted to the Turks. Anyhow, our job is to find out where Sephiroth is headed. And to try and stop you every step of the way. Wait a minute, it's the other way around. You're the ones that are getting in our way. What the hell was Tseng's voice? Hey, Lenny Mosa, how you doing? I don't even remember what Tseng's voice was. It was like, Elena? No, that's all wrong. Guys, what was Tseng's voice like? Was he kind of smug like this? No, that was Rufus. Rufus was the exquisite gentleman of the group. Tseng was much more like Elena. You talk too much. Mr. Tseng! No need to tell them about our orders. Sorry, Tseng. I thought I gave your orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right! Very well. Rude and I will go after Sephiroth, who's heading for Judon Harbor. Elena, you don't seem to understand. Oh! I'm sorry. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. We're all doing well. I'm doing okay. How you doing, man? Happy to chill out after a long day? Yeah, definitely. Reno said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. He wants to show you his affection for all of you with a new weapon. Tseng is now Betty, or Master Pain. Yeah, well then. Eris, long time no see. Looks like you're safe from the Shinra for a while, now that Sephiroth reappeared. What are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? I tried a few for saying, but I couldn't find the right one, but I think I've stumbled on it now. No. I won't be seeing much of you, so take care. Strange, hearing that from you. Well then, stay out of Shinra's way. It's good, right? It fits him. He's like a smarmy little shit, so it kind of... Do you know who I'm talking about? But it's Master Pain or Betty from Kung Pao. Did you ever see the movie Kung Pao? No? What am I doing here? You know how to deal with crabs, right? You just punch them. And punch him, and punch him, and punch him. That's all I do. Punch him. Oh no, not the scissor spark. Nope. I don't like Elena's voice very much, so I'm going to be very next time she shows up, I'll come over. There's so many characters in this game, it's really difficult. Like, we haven't even met the whole cast on our side yet. It's quite difficult to keep them all straight. Keep all their voices straight. That's why I'm defaulting to, like, celebrities and characters from movies that I like, because I've got to have something that's at least vaguely familiar. I don't know. What the fuck do I do here? Can I climb up here? Ah, yes, I can climb up there. Good. There we go. By the way, are you planning on being in Russia in June? Girls, wait this summer. We all need healing. For that sexual healing. Sexual. Everybody's missing. We're missing, the bad guys are missing. Nobody can find anything around here. Oh, has leveled up. Okay. Actually be able to cast spells on people for a while. Alright, let's see here. Let's get our bearings. No music. On the world map. No music on the world map, huh? Alright, well this feels... There we go. That feels all wrong. Euro Championship. Oh, okay. The Euros. I was gonna say, like, I have no idea. I don't know anything about the football. I do not know things about this football about which you speak. We do not play this game in my country. Oh, here comes the big bad green stabby owl, as I like to call him. You know what he doesn't like? Flamethrowers. Because who does, really? Yeah! Reckon with that. I goggled it. Getting Thunderbolt Cloud. Put this asshole on ice. There we go. Red 13's like, that's all I can stand and I can't stand no more. Engage. Warp speed. Sled Factory does kind of look like he's going into warp, doesn't it? When Lynn and I first started talking on the internet, she told me about an interesting phenomenon known as the patriotic ghosts. The patriotic ghosts show up every year during football season. And, you can just hear them going, "Ooh!" And they're all wearing patriotic colors. I thought that was a very fun way of describing it. No, listen. I wasn't saying that that patriotism was a bad thing. I was saying that it was a bunch of people dressed in Norwegian colors going around in the street shouting, or in the room next door shouting about the football match on TV. That's the joke. So they're patriotic ghosts because they're in the next room going whoa every once in a while. You get it? I thought it was funny. Made me smile. It's nice to look back on the good times every once in a while. Remember when people could get together and watch a sporting event? That's quite a man right there. I think he just shoved us all into the back row. When he hit us, it pushed us all into the back row. I'm telling you, my friends started drinking at 9 a.m. in the morning on game day during those tournaments. You go out and watch the big screens and just get hammered. The 2018 World Cup was great. I have... It's... Listen. I want to be a part of this conversation, but I've never watched any kind of sports or anything. Like, in my entire life, I've just never particularly cared for them. And so, it's very odd for me. Like, it comes off as an odd phenomenon. And that's... I'm not saying, like, it's bad. You guys rock on. Do the things that you like. I don't understand. It's never been my thing. But I like that you... It's like... I don't want to be one of those guys who's like, oh, sports are dumb. Like, no, man, fucking video games are dumb, and this is what I do. So, like, I'm really not trying to be a dick. I just, it's a little out of my wheelhouse, is all. Hey, let's go in the forest. Maybe let's not. The forest can be kind of scary. It's such a great feeling. Everyone's so happy from old people to kids. It's just good. That's what I like about it, is that it really does seem to be like a universal phenomenon in which everybody's having a good time. And that I can get behind. Heatwing? Oh no. I had forgotten about it. Seal Evil. I think this casts Quiet on them? Yes, it does, so they can't cast spells. And apparently freezes them in place. Doesn't look like they can do much of anything. I'm just gonna sit here and find out. Can you do anything right now? You can't. I can just hit you. That's rad. Seal Evil just like shuts it down. See that? And I'm not going to pretend I don't see it, but I am going to look around at some of the things right now. What else have we got? Oh yeah, this guy. Flying on me. Oh, that's it. Light him up, Cloud. God damn it. Think you can escape the blade beam? Shit, Lenimosa just... Shit! I don't have a drink! Oh my god. Hang on. Be right back. Shit. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You're an animal. Alright, so here's the deal with that situation. Is that A, I already had to pee. And then B, I knew you were going to start hitting the drink redeem button over and over again. So I was like, shit. Now not only do I need to go fill up a glass of water, which I didn't have, I also got to go take a whiz to sort the situation out for the future. I had to be, like, prepared. What is all this? I just sip on my honey lemon tea. Just don't wear anything British if you go there in June. Bad one. Don't wear anything American either. Throws Doc Martens and Union Jack clothing into the back of my closet. The Doc Martens bit I especially like, but the idea that you would show up just wearing like a British flag. Like a Norwegian woman visiting Russia just wearing a British flag. And then when they're like, "Suka blat," you're like, yeah? In like a non-English accent. It would be fun. Those flags are not even vaguely similar. The Union Jack is... It's a diagonal cross, and it's centered. The Norwegian cross is... yes. You should be able to wear a Starfleet cross. Starfleet cross. I'm just gonna not talk anymore. Really not working on my favorite. No, Trump does not have a space force, nor will he ever. Starfleet is from the show Star Trek. And I cringe at the mere mention of the man's name at this point. Responsible for so much death and destruction here. I've been attacked. He did not who you? What does that mean? I haven't read that one. I know secretly off. Nice. It's good to have the vocabulary at the ready, you know? It's good to know what to say in any given situation. We've been fighting for Shinra on this We've been fighting the Shinra on this battlefield for a long time. We've still settled in for a long war with them. Could you spare some time and help us fight them? We don't want to sound pushy, so if you're busy with something, why don't you finish that first? Where is Junon? Let's see, head north along the coast, keep going a ways, and you'll run into Junon. But be alert because it sits in the shadows of a small hill. Trying to go through all the layers of the packaging into this laptop. Is it like tantric? Really? Then go up and they'll fill you on, in on the details. I love the music in this place. something. Never thought anyone would ever climb up here. Your eyes are different. Well, anyhow, any minute now this will be a battlefield against Shinra. You better go down before you get involved. What do you mean, a battlefield? The Shinra. It appears you have a problem with Shinra too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? I guess so. Do you know what's at the top of this mountain? A huge bird? The reactor in the Condor. That's right. That mountain is a Condor. On that mountain is a Condor and a reactor. It seems the Shinra don't like the idea of having a Condor on top of the reactor. Why? It's not very logical. It seems there's some type of special materia in the reactor above us, and because the Condor came, the Shinra rushed troops here. The military wants to get the Condor and all the villages off this mountain. The Condor is now warming its egg, which hatches only once every few years. We would like to protect the Condor from being harmed. New lives. We must protect the Condor egg, right? So to protect the egg, are you going to protect the reactor? Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight Shinra ourselves. That's why we have hired soldiers to help us. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution or by fighting alongside us. What do you think? You want to join our fight? Cloud, why are you still worrying about it? You decide what we're going to do. All right. Yes, let's do our best. Right. Let me lend a hand, too. Let's see here, by the way. Trying to get through all the layers of packaging. I guess I'm not a big person. Not a big person, so I'd be dead for sure. But you have to visit the Chernobyl region of Belarus. In special, Belarus is Soviet. And I've seen some travel footage from Belarus. Why the Chernobyl region in particular, though? Because they don't care at all about the radiation. People still live there. A few Ukrainians still live near Pripyat. There are more in Belarus. I didn't know that either. I find that fascinating. Watching what's happened in Pripyat is genuinely amazing to me. It's almost entirely reclaimed by nature. The animals themselves are radioactive. Let's rest, okay? We'll get some rest. Men aren't allowed in Ukraine? What? Like foreign men? Are they afraid that you'll attack because you're Russian, or what? I suppose that makes sense. Very interesting that they wouldn't allow Russian men, but they would allow Russian women. Because they think that Russian women apparently aren't a threat. So I've seen some pretty bad Russian bitches. You hang in there! What an odd thing to say. Hello, do your best. We will too. I don't need any of those. I need all material, that's what I need. I was hoping they would have a weapon shop. Thanks for accepting.
So, shall I let you in on our strategy? The enemy has targeted our mountain reactor and will be climbing to reach it. We must set a trap and hire soldiers to protect the place. Well, this is all we have. This village doesn't have any money. Even if we wanted to fight, we can't because we're broke. We need 400 gil to hire one soldier, so if we hire 20 soldiers, we need 8,000 gil. We need to ask you to use your own money to hire these soldiers, buy the equipment, set it up, and give the commands. If you don't have time, could you help us with a donation? If you donate the money, we can hire the soldiers and block Shinra's attack. We know what we're asking is selfish. We sent our wives and children to another village, but we're resigned to stay. Who can deny Russian women? They just fucking show up with like a log over one shoulder and they're like, don't fuck with me, and they just like keep walking. Lack of toughness in Russia. Yeah, seriously. Russian women are hardcore. Let's get back to basics. If the enemy reaches this shed, you'll have to fight them off immediately. It's not the end of the world, but if you lose repeatedly, it could be dangerous. Now then, is there anything you wish to ask? We have 15,000 gil right now. We need 3,000 gil for each battle. I'll give you 5,000 gil. We're very grateful, but you don't have enough money. Now then, is there anything you wish to ask? Hey, looks like they're getting ready to attack now. Please, any help is appreciated. Alright, so the question is, do we want to help the Fort Condor people by just grinding and making as much cash as we can? Or do we want to continue on to Junon? The choice is yours. I'm liking everything that I'm reading. Sled bang. And not literally called sled bang, so it's not just to ask me. Well, we could grind and gain crazy amounts of experience, which is not a bad option. And just make a lot of gil. But then the question is, do we want to do that, or would we rather progress with the story? It's up to you. 23, you don't have to get married any goddamn time soon if you don't want to. What's the standard age of marriage in Russia? Or anywhere. Oh boy, that pushed us into the back and her into the front. Motherfuckers, I asked you a question. Do you want to continue with the story, or do you want to fight and save this Condor? Now you give me an answer, Lanimoso. You're the one who wanted me to play this game in the first place. Condor? Alright, I'm gonna grind, make money, and do the Condor thing.
Lenimoso demands it. Did you see how ferocious he was about the whole thing? He said, fucking do the Condor thing or I'll cut you. I felt threatened. I wouldn't want to mess with a Russian grandma either. I mean, like, cute little babushka bit aside, like, I feel like they'd fuck you up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Everybody's hurting here. Did you guys ever watch the show Black Books? Because there's that whole bit where they're talking about the her Tishtaian relatives, and it's supposed to be like an old Soviet bloc country. And they're like, you must understand, friend. One individual is like this bean. And she places it on the table, and she's like, whereas the family is like this sausage, big and tightly bound by the rope. If one member leaves the family, then, well... And then she just smashes the bean with the sausage? Nana doesn't want you to stay in Trondheim. What's the matter with Mustacheville? She wants you to come back to Russia and make many babies for grandma to feed milk and honey. Like little baby bears. Yeah, go ahead and run. I hope that Lynn finds somebody nice, because she's an extraordinarily nice person with a keen mind and an excellent sense of humor. So I would really like to see those things rewarded with meet the cool person who appreciates it. These fucking birds, huh? Well, the other key, of course, will be, dude, you're gonna have to be with a foreigner. Like, there's no two ways about it. You've got to find yourself a foreigner, because, Lynn tells me that the Norwegian male's primary method of flirting with a female, or getting her attention, is just to stare awkwardly at her from across the room. And that's not working, guys. So, on a different note, I made my debut as a TV news translator. Nice. How did it go? Am I like a full minute behind chat? What the fuck is going on right now? Heatwing, not Heatwing.
hate heat wave.
Story about the Sputnik 5 vaccine. Oh, kick ass! That's really cool, because that's like big news. I know that you've done like a lot of translation work on, well, on any number of different topics and different languages and stuff. But well, this is a far cry from having to do the fucking. Remember how much you enjoyed translating Harlequin romance novels? It was not the best use of your skills. I'm glad to hear you're, you know, working on reporting stuff like this. That's really cool. Just one sentence? Ah, well, still, I think it's cool. More TV than I've been on. Although I was briefly featured on local news because I was at a protest talking shit about little Donnie holding up some cool signs. That was fun. That's the most TV exposure I've had. Paris is at her limit. It's all she can stand, so she can't stand no more. Seal that evil! It's a ridiculously powerful spell. Oh, fuck you there, Ray! Sublily? What? Wow, that was a strong attack. Paris just creamed him with that staff. That's cool. Alright, we're getting somewhere financially here. We're gonna be able to donate a fair amount of money to these people. Let's go down by the river's edge. I can't go down to the water's edge. I didn't do it. I saw who did. With a Russian man infiltrating. That'd be pretty rad, actually. Lynn finds herself an oligarch. He's like, got a pet puma and shit. Laying on them buttons. Hey, you like that? You like that? Oh, you shit. Hands off the lady. It's like a fair exchange. I still need to live in Norway, though. If I lived in Norway, I can't imagine ditching all of that. It's just real good over there, guys. I'm here to tell you from my own experience.
to relate to you. What a scene. What a learn. It's a good spot. Norway. Hey, have you guys looked at any of them their stream redemption points and what you can use them on lately? Damn, that was a quick follow-up to that battle. Oh, one of these guys again, huh? You're gonna get hit in the face. You're gonna get hit in the face. You didn't like that, did you? Wrecked your shot. Those guys were really tough when I first encountered them, but I feel like I'm getting to a point where we've leveled up and we've gotten pretty strong. We've got pretty strong. Tell me what they say. I will send you a bottle of beluga. A bottle of beluga? Do you guys like just juice a whale? What? Oh, okay. I got with you like, you know, like baby beluga in the deep blue sea. I got freaked out. It's okay. I'm okay. You just pick the whole whale up, just wring him out into a bottle. I don't know. What the hell do I know? I'm an American. Specifically Norwegian thing. Yeah, that's fair. Man, I have to keep adjusting the way I'm sitting in this chair because my knees are hurting. That's just silly. Lunatic high. You guys like to get high? Let's fuck it up. Cha! Cha! Huzzah! Yeah! Cha! Baby beluga in the deep blue sea. Swim so wild and swim so free. That is a song by, I think, Raffi, a children's artist who wrote children's songs when I was a kid. I have no idea if that dude's even alive anymore. Was it Raffi or was it... Because there was that other group like Cheryl, Lewis, and Brom who were also pretty... chock full of granola. So there's a sizable amount of granola in that bunch. Contribute Gil. We have 20,000 Gil right now. Yeah. Alright, so you're gonna need... Could you at least make it up to 4,000 gil?
brother. You, what are you talking about? Make it up to 4,000 gil. You said you have 25,000 gil right now. Yeah, and I gave you 5,000 gil. What are you talking about? You need 4,000 gil. What? I don't understand what you're asking for, or go away. I don't want to talk to you anymore. No, stop this. Good God. I can't take it. Is that enough button and then Wait. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. I used to listen to those records as a child, and yes, Google tells me that Raffi did sing Baby. Okay, cool. I was pretty sure it was Raffi. But yes, it was 100%. There was a guy named Raffi. Look him up. He's the guy who also, if I'm not mistaken, he's the genius behind Banana Phone as well. So, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure they don't mean 4,000. I'm pretty sure they mean 40,000. I think it's a mistype. So I'm going to go ahead and raise another 5,000 gil, and then we'll see if we can get this fucking show on the road. This dog and pony show that we call Rescuing the Condor on the road. It'll be great. I'm currently vibing to Baby Beluga. All I could say is it seems very easy to make money on children. Yes, I would argue that it was indeed very easy to make money off of children's music back in the day. I can show you some things. I can show you some things that'll melt your face off. All right. Here's what you need to do. First of all, get through Baby Beluga. Then you need to look up Banana Phone. Banana Phone. Look it up. And you will know the horrors that this can bring. And then when you finish with Banana Phone, let me know, because I got another thing to just fuck you up. Another thing to just wreck your whole day. You're not actually going to watch any of my stream anymore. You're not going to have time to watch this stream. You're going to check back in on this stream to learn what I want you to watch. And it's all going to be awful. Yeah. Now I need you to look up, now that you've heard that, there's a cartoon, also called Banana Phone. I want to say, like, it looks like something that came from Newgrounds, because I'm pretty sure it came from Newgrounds. Or, like, Albino Black Sheep. Like, this is some old shit. Fuck Baby Shark. Jesus, guys. Jeez, the crow, guys. Here's the thing. I don't even so much mind Baby Shark. What I mind is what it became. I mind that it was like forced upon the collective consciousness of the rest of us. If you are a parent and you have a small child and they love repetition and they love music and they love awful repetitive music, fine. That's part of having a kid. I get it. the rest of us don't have kids, and we don't want to hear that shit. Don't try to turn it into a goddamn club banger. It won't fly. I won't let it. I get angry. No, it's not legendary. It's awful. People play it in my store. It makes me want to kill things. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it. But, like, when my brother first had his kid, and they got, like, toys for the kid, and, like, some of those songs that were played by those toys were just fucking awesome, then we were all like, yeah, this is great. We need more of that. So I get it. Like I get the need for it. I get the niche. I'm just not in that niche, nor do I want to be forced into that niche. Stop. Did you find the cartoon of Banana Phone? It's like a Newgrounds style animation. Did you find that shit? He said, realizing that he was inflicting child's music upon a guy from Russia, even though that guy from Russia doesn't have any children of his own, and that he just spent a whole bunch of time complaining about how people forced Baby Shark on him. Yes, I'm a hypocrite. Is that what you want? Baby Shark has an exercise program. I'll make a song called Baby Narwhal and capitalize everyone. First of all, there's already a song called Narwhals. It's by the same guy who brought you Badger, Mushroom. And I've got a big bag of crabs here. So, it's too late. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I can stand for. You know what? I don't have time to take chances with this. This is more important. What the fuck? Hang on. Hold on, stream! You have no idea how close this just came. My back? My back? Are you there? Am I back? I'm back, right? No, you didn't. I'm right here. I'm right here. No. The image is quite I'm here! Sound is all choppy. Alright, give it a second. Alright, is it back to normal now? Is everything okay now? Your voice is not choppy, the game music is? Is the game music not choppy now? Much better. Okay. Okay, cool. So here's the story. Lanimoso, this is your fault. When you redeemed all of those hydrate points, and I went, oh shit, and ran out of here to get a drink, I stubbed my toe on the plug, which came loose. The music is choppy again? Well, shit, I got a theory on how to fix that. There is a strong possibility that what I'm about to do is going to shut the stream down. I'm just letting you know. It could happen. If it does happen, I'm sorry. I'll start it back up. But It can happen. Are you ready? There you go. All right, ready? Here we go. Stream's still running. Oh boy, that's bright. All right, plugging it back in. Ah! We lost. You didn't lose anything. I'm right here. You fucking asshole. Is the music better now? No. Alright, I'm shutting it down. I'm gonna start it back up again. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Any improvement? Is it still fucked? Wait, is it choppy still? Well, there's gotta be something wrong there. Oh, it's not choppy anymore. Okay, good. Because I fucking, like, unplugged the adapter and everything. Like, I started over. Okay, well, thank God for that. Hope we didn't lose, like, half of the people watching. Because that would be a bit of a problem. And the choppy kind, too. Music to my ears. And the choppy kind. I was like, shit. I got like, really worried. Also gets back. I found the link for him as well, so it's all falling into place. These roads are the most treacherous, and yet and yet they are absolutely the most time, friend. Right now, immediate. Alright, now, watch that video. It'll change your life. Favorite videos from the internet. It came out more than 12 years ago. Like, it says it was uploaded to YouTube 12 years ago. That's because YouTube is like 12 years old. But this came out like years before that. Banana Phone is just, it's one of the best internet videos ever made. watching me rotate around a forest over and over again and Duffy. Not expecting to run into Duffy. This is wild. Man, I can't believe I lost. You spiky-headed jerk. One more time. Let's go one more time. Not interested. Thinking of running away? Stay and fight. Fight, I said! Come on, what's the matter? You're pretty scared of me, huh? Petrified. Just as I thought. What do you expect of my skills? Good luck to you guys, too. If you feel up to it, we can go another round. Later. I'm gonna leave. I mean it. Wait a second. What is it? You still have something for me? So is that it? I know you want my help because I'm so good. You want me to go with you? That's right. Thought so. You put me in a spot. What should I do? But if you want me that bad, I can't refuse. Alright, I'll go with you. Let's hurry. Hey! Wait! I haven't even told you my name! Yuffie. I'm Yuffie! Good to meet you! Just as I planned. Now all I have to do is a little this and a little that. Hey, wait up! Wait for me! New party member. Gotta bring Tifa, damn. Alright, I'll bring Tifa. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get all pissy about this. Barrett's only level 16. He needs leveling. That's the best you can do, huh? Joke-wise? You're worse than Kate Sith. Throw. Fire. Throw is dumb. I'll put it there. You no longer need steel. You'll get steel. You can have... Sense, I guess. Yours is not really your style, but it'll have to do. We need just so much more material. Is that really what I think it is? Goodness, you get... It's December! There's a mosquito in my room. What the hell just happened? Solid dad joke? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Healer, dude. Oh my god, yep. Yeah, but happy? You didn't make that up. Don't try to take credit for that. They're terrible. Inexcusable, I would say. Oh, God. I'm in a hell of my own making. I brought this on myself. You're gonna make me do it. You're gonna make me do it. I'll log off. I will. I don't have to do this fucking stream. I don't owe you anything. How did the hacker escape? Ah, no, don't attack him! Oh, that's awesome. Alright, I got 5,000 gil. The music has malfunctioned again. Yep. Hello? It's eerie without the music, isn't it? Alright, that's enough money for now. If we run out, we'll ask you for more. Okay, I'm ready. You have 10 enemies.
You have 10 enemies. There appear to be many beasts, so you may want to deploy more attackers.
Why would I contribute this much gil and then have no gil available to use for myself? I have 90 gil. There's literally, I literally can't do anything. I contributed so that they have 30,000 gil. And now I don't have, I have 90 gil, that's all I got. So now the only option I have is just to start. Let them get up here, and then hope I can kick their asses myself. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm not real happy with any of that. Bad, guys. I didn't save. I should have saved. Because I'm gonna wipe and I'm gonna go back to before I did any of this. And this thing's ridiculously powerful. Okay. Fuck you, buddy. That's like the first one. There's gonna be a ton more. Can I get his claw? Somehow, but Shinra will be back. Be
be sure to scout the area well. We don't know when they'll attack again. You complete asshat. It's no wonder that you have now got a situation in which Shinra's attacking you, because I hate you. And I thought I was on your side. Like, I was planning on helping with that. That was my whole plan. I was gonna help the Condor people. I don't fucking believe that. That's batshit insane. Alright. Say, let's rest, okay? We'll get some rest. We got fucking lucky. We got real fucking lucky. Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna save my game, and I'm gonna see if it works out a little bit better this time. But first, I'm gonna make one major change, which is I'm gonna put Eris in there because Yeffy's useless and I don't care about her at all. She's a character that I literally never invested myself in, even though I played through the whole Wuhan storyline. Don't care about her. Okay, never will. I'm gonna try again. See if this time it actually, like, you know, lets me spend some money? I don't know. Alright, so that was the whole deal. And now there's no activity. Vagirisk Claw petrifies one opponent. Imagine if you had to restart it all. I'd be so fucking pissed. I would be most put out. But we don't, so I don't have to think about that. That was nuts. What just happened to me? Very weird. I think the idea is that you need to pay this much to do a battle, and then you need to pay your own goddamn money for all of the resources in that battle. And I had given them all of my money, except for 90 gil. I think that's the situation in which we found ourselves. Which is a bad place to be. It's not great, is what I'm saying. But that's okay. I'm gonna go to Junon. Oh no, we're getting attacked from behind by lizards! The lizards got me. Hey, how's it going? You just met like an interesting complication. But it did not play out that way. I was able to fight off the monster. Bare knuckle box of a.
mercilessly just stripped of all. Someone has to have enough points for tome. I'm sure someone does have enough points for tome. I'm not saying this is a threat, but it totally is. I'm saying, I'm sure someone out there has enough points to make that happen. If they wanted to make that happen. Do you know if you go to arrange in the materia menu, you can remove materia from any member, even if they're not with you? Well, I refuse to believe that, because where is arrange? Where is it, Laura? Oh shit! Oh shit! It's under arrange right there. Good time. Oh boy. All right. Well, now I know. Well, that's extremely useful. Thank you. Listen, Lanimoso, you don't even need the points for tome. I'll just fucking do it. Just because I like to read. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think those are good points to knock off of Final Fantasy for a little bit and switch gears here. So that is precisely what I should do. I'll switch into tome mode. And, oh. I shouldn't have done that. I turned off the thing. That's gonna be real dark. I don't like that at all. It's not gonna have the right energy about it. Well, I suppose it could. Ugh. No, too bright. Far too bright. Far too bright. Don't care for that. Don't care for that at all. Hey, can you focus? I'm over here. Hey, camera? Hello, camera? Good golly. So, whenever I get this thing working again, that sure would be cool. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna pick a story here. We did the Beast in the Cave last time. There's The Alchemist, The Tomb, Dagon, A Reminiscence of Dr. Samuel Johnson, Polaris, which I'm not doing because it just bores me, Beyond the Wall of Sleep, which I believe we did the other days as well, Memory, Old Bugs, The Transition of Juan Romero, The White Ship, The Street, The Doom That Came to Sarnath, The Statement of Randolph Carter, The Terrible Old Man, The Cats of Ulthar. What? The Tree, Kelfais, The Picture in the House, The Temple, Facts Concerning the Late Arthur German and His Family, From Beyond, Nyarlathotep, The Quest of Iranon, any of these sound interesting, you go ahead and hit me with one. The music of Eric Zahn. Ex Oblivioni. Sweet Ermengarde. The Nameless City. The Outsider. The Moon Bog. Like the sound of the moon bog. That's fun. The Other Gods. Azathoth. Herbert West, Reanimator. Hypnos. What the Moon Brings. The Hound. The Lurking Fear. The Rats in the Walls. The Unnameable. The Festival. Under the Pyramids. The Shunned House. The Horror at Red Hook. This next one is simply titled He. In the Vault. Cool Air. The Call of Cthulhu. Pickman's Model. The Strange High House in the Mist. The Silver Key. And nothing's catching anybody's attention yet. The Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath. The Case of Charles Dexter Ward. The Color Out of Space. The Descendant. The Very Old Folk. History of the Necronomicon. The Dunwich Horror. Ibid. The Whisperer in Darkness. At the Mountains of Madness. The Shadow over Innsmouth. The Dreams in the Witch House. Through the Gates of the Silver Key. The Thing on the Doorstep. Am I not getting... Nobody's bothering to respond. You wanted Tome? Now you don't want Tome? I don't know what you want, anymore, so you gotta throw me a friggin' bone here. Any of these here catching your fancy? The Evil Clergyman. The Book. The Shadow Out of Time. The Haunter of the Dark. And then there's a section at the end called The Life and Times of H.P. Lovecraft. And a section called Further Reading. But that's the whole thing. Some of those are actually quite long, and I shan't be reading any of them, but I'm going to look for one that's a relatively short and sweet. Seems like they keep the... He was very mysterious. All right. He. It's only 10 pages. 355 to 365. Let's do He. He. Just going to adjust my camera here a little bit. I saw him on a sleepless night when I was walking desperately to save my soul and my vision. My coming to New York had been a mistake, for whereas I had looked for poignant wonder and inspiration in the teeming labyrinths of ancient streets that twist endlessly from forgotten courts and squares and waterfronts to courts and squares and waterfronts equally forgotten, and in the cyclopean modern towers and pinnacles that rise blackly Babylonian under waning moons, I had found instead only a sense of horror and oppression, which threatened to master, paralyze, and annihilate me. The delusion had been gradual. Coming for the first time upon the town, I had seen it in the sunset from a bridge, majestic above its waters, its incredible peaks and pyramids rising flower-like and delicate from the pools of violet mist to play with the flaming golden clouds and the first stars of evening. Then it had lighted up window by window above the shimmering tides, where lanterns nodded and glided, and deep horns bayed weird harmonies, and itself become a starry firmament of dream, redolent of fairy music, and one with the marvels of Carcassonne and Samarcand and El Dorado, and all glorious and half-fabulous cities. Shortly afterward, I was taken through those antique ways so dear to my fancy, narrow, curving alleyways and passages where rows of red Georgian brick blinked with small-paned dormers above pillared doorways that had looked on gilded sedans and paneled coaches. And in the first flush of realization of these long-wished things, I thought I had indeed achieved such treasures as would make me in time a poet. Yes, I will use it as my good night story. But success and happiness were not to be. Garish daylight showed only squalor and alienage, and the noxious elephantiasis. Wow. And the noxious elephantiasis of climbing, spreading stone where the moon had hinted of loveliness and elder magic. And the throngs of people that seethed through the flume-like streets were squat, swarthy strangers, with hardened faces and narrow eyes, shrewd strangers, without dreams, and without kinship to the scenes about them, who would never mean aught to a blue-eyed man of the old folk, with the love of fair green lands and white New England village steeples in his heart. I can see why they called this dude racist. All right, guys, but I'm really going to catch some Z's. Have a good one. Lenny Mosa, you're the one who asked for a fucking story. Now you're going to jump? Man, I play Final Fantasy VII for you. I read stories for you, and then you go to bed. I don't believe it. You done me wrong. That's all I'm saying. So instead of the poems I had hoped for, there came only a shuddering blankness and ineffable loneliness. And I saw at last a fearful truth, which no one had ever dared to breathe before. The unwhisperable secrets of secrets. The fact that this city of stone and Strider is not a sentient perpetuation of old New York, as London is of old London, and Paris of old Paris, but that it is in fact quite dead, its sprawling body imperfectly embalmed and infested with queer, animate things which have nothing to do with it, as it was in life. Upon making this discovery, I ceased to sleep comfortably, though something of resigned tranquillity came back as I gradually formed the habit of keeping off the streets by day and venturing abroad only at night, when darkness calls forth what little of the past still hovers wraith-like about, and old white doorways remember the stalwart forms that once passed through them. With this mode of relief I even wrote a few poems, and still refrained from going home to my people, lest I seem to crawl back ignobly in defeat. Then, on a sleepless night's walk, I met the man. It was in a grotesque hidden courtyard of the Greenwich section, for there in my ignorance I had settled, having heard of the place as the natural home of poets and artists. The archaic lanes and houses and unexpected bits of square and court had indeed delighted me, and when I found the poets and artists to be loud-voiced pretenders whose quaintness is tinsel, and whose lives are a denial of all that pure beauty which is poetry and art, I stayed on for love of these venerable things. I fancied them as they were in their prime, when Greenwich was a placid village, not yet engulfed by the town, and in the hours before dawn, when all the revellers had slunk away, I used to wander alone among their cryptical windings and brood upon the curious arcana which generations must have deposited there. This kept my soul alive, and gave me a few of those dreams and visions for which the poet far within me cried out. The man came upon me at about 2 one cloudy August morning, as I was threading a series of detached courtyards, now accessible only through the unlighted hallways of intervening buildings, but once forming parts of a continuous network of picturesque alleys. I had heard of them by vague rumor, and realized that they could not be upon any map of today, but the fact that they were forgotten only endeared them to me, so that I sought them with twice my usual eagerness. Now that I had found them, my eagerness was again redoubled, for something in their arrangement dimly hinted that they might be only a few of many such with dark, dumb counterparts wedged obscurely betwixt high blank walls and deserted rear tenements, or lurking lamplessly behind archways, unbetrayed by hordes of the foreign-speaking, or guarded by furtive and uncommunicative artists whose practices do not invite publicity or the light of day. He spoke to me without invitation, noting my mood and glances as I studied certain knockered doorways above iron-railed steps, the pallid glow of transeried transoms feebly lighting my face. His own face was in shadow, and he wore a wide-brimmed hat which somehow blended perfectly with the out-of-date cloak he affected. But I was subtly disquieted even before he addressed me. His form was very slight, thin, almost to cadaverousness, and his voice proved phenomenally soft and hollow, though not particularly deep. He had, he said, noticed me several times at my wanderings, and inferred that I resembled him in loving the vestiges of former years. Would I not like the guidance of one long practiced in these explorations, and possessed of local information profoundly deeper than any which an obvious newcomer could possibly have gained? As he spoke, I caught a glimpse of his face in the yellow beam from a solitary attic window. It was a noble, even a handsome, elderly countenance, and bore the marks of a lineage and refinement unusual for the age and place. Yet some quality about it disturbed me almost as much as its features pleased me. Perhaps it was too white, or too expressionless, or too much out of keeping with the locality to make me feel easy or comfortable. Nevertheless, I followed him, for in the dreary days my quest for antique beauty and mystery was all that I had to keep my soul alive, and I reckoned it a rare favor of fate to fall in with one whose kindred seekings seemed to have penetrated so much farther than mine. Something in the night constrained the cloaked man to silence, and for a long hour he led me forward without needless words, making only the briefest of comments concerning ancient names and dates and changes, and directing my progress very largely by gestures as we squeezed through interstices, tiptoed through corridors, clambered over brick walls, and once crawled on hands and knees through a low arched passage of stone whose immense length and tortuous twistings effaced at last every hint of geographical location I had managed to preserve. The things we saw were very old and marvelous, or at least they seemed so in the few straggling rays of light by which I viewed them, and I shall never forget the tottering Ionic columns and fluted pilasters, and urn-headed iron fence post, and flaring lintelled windows. Jesus Christ, I don't know half of these words. And flaring lintelled windows and decorative fan lights that appeared to grow quainter and stranger the deeper we advanced into this inexhaustible maze of unknown antiquity. We met no person, and as time passed, the lighted windows became fewer and fewer. The street lights we first encountered had been of oil and of the ancient lozenge pattern. Later I noticed some with candles, and at last, after traversing a horrible unlighted court where my guide had to lead with his gloved hand through total blackness to a narrow wooden gate in a high wall, we came upon a fragment of alley lit only by lanterns in front of every seventh house. Unbelievably colonial tin lanterns with conical tops and holes punched in the sides. This alley led steeply uphill, more steeply than I thought possible in this part of New York, and the upper end was blocked squarely by the ivy-clad wall of a private estate, beyond which I could see a pale cupola, and the tops of trees waving against a vague lightness in the sky. In this wall was a small, low-arched gate of nail-studded black oak, which the man proceeded to unlock with a ponderous key. Leading me within, he steered a course in utter blackness over what seemed to be a gravel path, and finally up a flight of stone steps to the door of the house, which he unlocked and opened for me. We entered, and as we did, We entered, and as we did so I grew faint from a reek of infinite mustiness which welled out to meet us, and which must have been the fruit of unwholesome centuries of decay. My host appeared not to notice this, and in courtesy I kept silent, as he piloted me up a curving stairway, across a hall, and into a room whose door I heard him lock behind us. Then I saw him pull the curtains of the 3 small-paned windows that barely showed themselves against the lightening sky, after which he crossed to the mantel, struck flint and steel, lighted 2 candles of a candelabrum of 12 sconces, and made a gesture enjoining soft-toned speech. In this feeble radiance I saw that we were in a spacious, well-furnished, and panelled library dating from the first quarter of the 18th century, with splendid doorway pediments, a delightful Doric cornice, and a magnificently carved ornamental and scroll... Hello, Mr. Ragnarok. Hello, how you doing, Lord of Crow? We're reading a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft here. I hope you like stories. Let's see here. A delightful Doric cornice and a magnificently carved overmantel with scroll and urn top. Above the crowded bookshelves at intervals along the walls were well-wrought family portraits, all tarnished to an enigmatic dimness, and bearing an unmistakable likeness to the man who now motioned me to a chair beside the graceful Chippendale table. Before seating himself across the table from me, my host paused for a moment, as if in embarrassment. Then, tardily removing his gloves, wide-brimmed hat and cloak, stood theatrically, revealed in full mid-Georgian costume, from queued hair and neck ruffles to knee breeches, silk hose, and the buckled shoes I had not previously noticed. Now slowly sinking into a lyre-backed chair, he commenced to eye me intently. Without his hat, he took on an aspect of extreme age, which was scarcely visible before, and I wondered if this unperceived mark of singular longevity were not one of the sources of my original disquiet. When he spoke at length, his soft, hollow, and carefully muffled voice not infrequently quavered, and now and then I had great difficulty in following him as I listened with a thrill of amazement and half-disavowed alarm, which grew each instant. "You behold, sir," my host began, "a man of very eccentrical habits, for whose costume no apology need be offered, and to one with your wit and inclinations, reflecting upon better times, I have not scrupled to ascertain their ways and adorn their dress and manners, an indulgence which offends none if practised without ostentation. It hath been my good fortune to retain the rural seat of my ancestors. Swallowed through it was by 2 towns, first Greenwich, which built up hither after 1800, then New York, which joined on near 1830. There were many reasons for the close keeping of this place in my family, and I have not been remiss in discharging such obligations. The squire who succeeded to it in 1768 studied sartain arts, studied sartain arts and made sartain discoveries, all connected with influences residing in this particular plot of ground and eminently deserving of the strongest guarding. Some curious effects of those arts and discoveries I now propose to show you under the strictest secrecy, and I believe I may rely on my judgment of men enough to have no distrust of either your interest or your fidelity." He paused, but I could only nod my head. I have said that I was alarmed, yet to my soul nothing was more deadly than the material daylight world of New York, and whether this man were a harmless eccentric or a wielder of dangerous arts, I had no choice save to follow him and slake my sense of wonder on whatever he might have to offer. So I listened. "To my ancestor," he softly continued, "there appeared to reside some very remarkable qualities in the will of mankind, qualities having a little suspected dominance not only over the acts of one's self and of others, but over every variety of force and substance in nature, and over many elements and dimensions deemed more universal than nature herself. May I say that he flouted the sanctity of things, as great as space and time, and that he put to strange uses the rights of certain half-breed red Indians once encamped upon the hill? These Indians showed choler when the place was built, and were plaguy pestilent in asking to visit the grounds at the full of the moon. For years stole over the wall each month when they could, and by stealth performed certain acts. Then, in 68, the new squire catched them at their doings, and stood still at what he saw. Thereafter he bargained with them, and exchanged the free access to his grounds for the exact inwardness of what they did, learning that their grandfathers got part of their custom from red ancestors, and part from an old Dutchman in the time of the States General. And pox on him, I'm feared the squire must have served them monstrous bad rum, whether or not by intent, for a week after he learnt the secret, he was the only man living that he knew it. You, sir, are the first outsider to be told there is a secret, and split me if I'd have risked tampering that much with the powers. He had not been so hot after bygone things. Sorry, this character's quavery voice is actually kind of hurting my throat, so you'll pardon me if I pause every now and then. I shuddered as the man grew colloquial, and with familiar speech of another day, he went on. But you must know, sir, that what the squire got from those mongrel savages was but a small part of the learning he came to have. He had not been at Oxford for nothing, nor talked to no account with an ancient chymist, an astrologer in Paris. He was, in fine, made sensible that all the world is but the smoke of our intellects, past the bidding of the vulgar, but by the wise to be puffed out and drawn in like any cloud of prime Virginia tobacco. What we want, we may make about us, and what we don't want, we may sweep away. I won't say that all this is wholly true in body, but 'tis sufficient true to furnish a very pretty spectacle now and then. You, I conceive, would be tickled by a better sight of certain other years than your fancy affords you, so be pleased to hold back any fright at what I design to show. Come to the window, and be quiet. My host now took my hand to draw me to one of 2 windows on the long side of the malodorous room, and at the first touch of his ungloved fingers, I turned cold. His flesh, though dry and firm, was of the quality of ice, and I almost shrank away from his pulling. But again, I thought of the emptiness and horror of reality, and boldly prepared to follow whithersoever I might be led. Once at the window, the man drew apart the yellow silk curtains and directed my stare into the blackness outside. For a moment, I saw nothing save a myriad of tiny dancing lights, far, far before me. Then, as if in response to an insidious motion of my host's hand, a flash of heat lightning played over the scene, and I looked out upon a sea of luxuriant foliage. Foliage unpolluted, and not the sea of roofs to be expected by any normal mind. On my right, the Hudson glittered wickedly, and in the distance ahead, I saw the unhealthy shimmer of a vast salt marsh, constellated with nervous fireflies. The flash died, and an evil smile illuminated the waxy face of the aged necromancer. That was before my time, before the new squire's time. Pray, let us try again. I was faint, even fainter than the hateful modernity of the accursed city had made me. Good God, I whispered, can you do that for any time? And as he nodded, and bared the black stumps of what had once been yellow fangs, I clutched at the curtains to prevent myself from falling. But he steadied me with that terrible, ice-cold claw, and once more made his insidious gesture. Again the lightning flashed, but this time upon a scene not wholly strange. It was Greenwich, the Greenwich that used to be. with here and there a roof or row of houses as we see it now, yet with lovely green lanes and fields and bits of grassy common. The marsh still glittered beyond, but in the farther distance I saw the steeples of what was then all of New York, Trinity and St. Paul's and the brick church dominating their sisters, and a faint haze of wood smoke hovering over the whole. I breathed hard, but not so much from the sight itself as from the possibilities my imagination terrifiedly conjured up. Dare you, go far? I spoke with awe, and I think he shared it for a second, but the evil grin returned. Far? What I have seen would blast ye to a mad statue of stone. Back, back, forward, forward. Look, ye pulling lackwit. Not pulling, puling. Look, you puling lackwit! And as he snarled the phrase under his breath, he gestured anew, bringing to the sky a flash more blinding than either which had come before. For full 3 seconds, I could glimpse that pandemoniac sight, and in those seconds I saw a vista which will ever afterward torment me in my dreams. I saw the heavens verminous with strange flying things, and beneath them a hellish black city of giant stone terraces with impious pyramids flung savagely to the moon, and devil lights burning through unnumbered windows, and swarming loathsomely on aerial galleries. I saw the yellow, squinted-eyed people of that city, robed horribly in orange and red, and dancing insanely to the pounding of fevered kettle drums, the clatter of obscene crotala, and the maniacal moaning of muted horns whose ceaseless dirges rose and fell undulantly like the waves of an unhallowed ocean of bitumen. I saw this vista, I say, and heard, as with the mind's ear, the blasphemous Dom Daniel and cacophony which companioned it. It was the shrieking fulfillment of all the horror which that corpse city had ever stirred in my soul, and forgetting every injunction to silence, I screamed and screamed and screamed as my nerves gave way and the walls quivered about me. Then, as the flash subsided, I saw that my host was trembling too, a look of shocking fear half blotting from his face the serpent distortion of rage which my screams had excited. He tottered, clutched at the curtains as I had done before, and wriggled his head wildly, like a hunted animal. God knows he had cause, for as the echoes of my screaming died away there came another sound so hellishly suggestive that only numbed emotion kept me sane and conscious. It was the steady, stealthy creaking of the stairs beyond the locked door. As with the ascent of a barefoot or skin-shod horde, and at the last cautious, purposeful rattling of the brass latch that glowed in the feeble candlelight. The old man clawed and spat at me through the moldy air, and barked things in his throat as he swayed with the yellow curtain he clutched. "The full moon! Damn you, you whelping dog, you called 'em! And they've come for me, moccasin feet, dead men! God sink you, you red devils, but I poisoned no rum of yours! And I kept your pox-rotted magic safe. Ye swilled yourselves sick, curse ye, and you must needs blame the squire. Let go, you! Unhand that latch! I've naught for you here!" And at this point, 3 slow and very deliberate raps shook the panels of this door, and a white foam gathered at the mouth of the frantic magician. His fright, turning to steely despair, left room for a resurgence. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with this. His fright, turning to steely despair, left room for a resurgence of his rage against me, and he staggered a step toward the table on whose edge I was steadying myself. The curtains, still clutched in his right hand as his left clawed out at me, grew taut, and finally crashed down from the lofty fastenings, admitting to the room a flood of that full moonlight which the brightening of the sky had presaged. In those greenish beams the candles paled, and a new semblance of decay spread over the musk-reeking room with its Wormy paneling, sagging floor, battered mantel, rickety furniture, and ragged draperies. It spread over the old man, too, whether from the same source or because of his fear and vehemence, and I saw him shrivel and blacken as he lurched near and strove to rend me with Volturian talons. Only his eyes stayed whole, and they glared with a propulsive, dilated incandescence which grew as the face around them charred and dwindled. The rapping was now repeated with greater insistence, and this time bore a hint of metal. The black thing facing me had become only a head, with eyes, impotently trying to wriggle across the sinking floor in my direction, and occasionally emitting feeble little spits of immortal malice. Now swift and splintering blows assailed the sickly panels, and I saw the gleam of a tomahawk as it cleft the rending wood. I did not move, for I could not, but watched dazedly as the floor fell in pieces, to admit a colossal, shapeless influx of inky substance, starred with shining, malevolent eyes. It poured thickly like a flood of oil bursting a rotten bulkhead, overturned a chair as it spread, and finally flowed under the table and across the room to where the blackened head with the eyes still glared at me. Around that head it closed, totally swallowing it up, and in another moment it had begun to recede, bearing away its invisible burden without touching me, and flowing again out of that black doorway and down the unseen stairs, which creaked as before, though in reverse order. Then the floor gave way at last, and I slid gaspingly down into a nighted chamber below, choking with cobwebs and half swooning with terror. The green moon, shining through broken windows, showed me the hall the hall door half open, and I rose from the plaster-strewn floor and twisted myself free from the sagged ceilings. I saw sweep past it in an awful torrent of blackness, with scores of baleful eyes glowering in it. It was seeking the door to the cellar, and when it found it, it vanished therein. I now felt the floor of this lower room giving as that of the upper chamber had done, and once a crashing above had been followed by the fall past the west window of something which must have been the cupola. Now liberated for the instant from the wreckage, I rushed through the hall to the front door, and finding myself unable to open it, seized a chair and broke a window, climbing frenziedly out upon the unkempt lawn where moonlight danced over yard-high grass and weeds. The wall was high, and all the gates were locked, but moving a pile of boxes in a corner, I managed to gain the top and cling to the great stone urn set there. About me in my exhaustion, I could see only strange walls and windows. Yes, it is Eldritch story time. We're having fun. I don't know if anybody's still listening. Everybody's fallen very, very eerily quiet. Not unlike the night air in this chilling tale. But, well, here we are. About me in my exhaustion, I could see only strange walls and windows, and old gambled roofs. The steep street of my approach was nowhere visible, and the little I did see succumbed rapidly to a mist that rolled in from the river despite the glaring moonlight. Suddenly, the urn to which I clung began to tremble, as if sharing my own lethal dizziness, and in another instant my body was plunging downward to I knew not what fate. The man who found me said that I must have crawled a long way despite my broken bones, for a trail of blood stretched off as far as he dared look. The gathering rain soon effaced this link with the scene of my ordeal, and the reporters could state no more than that I had appeared from a place unknown at the entrance of a little black court off Perry Street. I never sought to return to those tenebrous labyrinths, nor would I direct any sane man thither if I could. Of who or what that ancient creature was, I have no idea. But I repeat that the city is dead, and full of unsuspected horrors. Whither he has gone, I do not know. But I have gone home, to the pure New England lanes, up which fragrant sea winds sweep at evening. Dun, 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 dun! So he fucked off. Let's see here. Lord of Crow, are you still out there? I don't know if you stuck with us through the story, but this is a thing that I do every now and then, as I am compelled to do. Yeah, that's exactly how Lovecraft worded it. So he fucked off. Excuse me. In the midst of my gaming, I like to take a little break every now and then and read a spooky story. And that's usually how I like to close off the evening these days, actually. So that's all. That's the whole show. I hope you liked it. I'm going to level with you guys. I won't be streaming on Friday, and I am sorry about that. But once again, my landlord has decided that he needs to come up from New York City, likely to attend to his other businesses in the region, and will be staying here in the house. And because I am deeply paranoid about this whole coronavirus thing, I shan't be home. I'll be over at Indigo's place because I want to play it safe and not get infected, infect anybody else, any of those things. I don't want anything to do with coronavirus, is the long and short of it. So I hope you'll understand that I won't show up on Friday, and I hope that's okay with you, and I hope you still love me. And I hope I'll see you on Monday. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a Saturday stream. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where life takes us. I hope you have a good weekend too, Laura. Lenamoso left. Lynn, I imagine, is probably off to bed. Indigo is likely trying to set up her new computer. And I'm gonna go get something to eat because I'm starving, man. I'm really hungry. Wow, looks amazing, awesome. I'll look forward to seeing the results of that. Let me check and see if there's anybody out there to raid tonight. Anybody I know. Looks like Jerma is currently streaming. Action Jackson is currently streaming. It would be very cool. Oh no, that's right. He has subscriber mode only turned on. All right, I'm gonna drop you into Jerma. He has 10.1 thousand people watching him right now, and I want to raid with 3 people and be like, witness me, because I think it'll be fucking awesome. Is anybody else down for the gag? And then he won't even notice if you all just fucking take off. Oh, then you gone? Okay. Can you? Yeah. Okay. All right. Then that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up for a raid on Jerma's stream because I love Jerma and he's my hero, and I want to be just like him someday. And I'm gonna click on his channel, see things, and then I'm gonna click on my own thing here. All right, and y'all know how this works. We're gonna say it's a tiny Viking raid, and it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna happen in about 10 seconds. Are you ready? Then let's do this. That's the whole thing.
I hope you guys can keep up with this. Godspeed. Until next time. Good night. Good luck.